interesting week. Saw a lot of this selling. This is the Dow, sorry, on the 4-hour chart here on the right, and you can see we've got a sell signal there back end of yesterday, and today we come in contact with this fib level here, which is smack in the middle of the Fed Day bar on around 25,000, and we're currently 120 pips up from that. So I was not hot enough, not prepared enough to really make the most of the downside. I did did buy into that, caught a middle section of the selling, and then caught some of the lows. I did okay. Also did trade some oil as well. If you've got oil, I have to say I traded that off the lows as well. There was a 161 extension on the 15-minute. That was just, the level was just slightly up here, so it overshot the 161 extension and then started to turn around. Not a lot of points in it, but enough to make money out of. Okay, so the DAX, crazy thing on this one, what did I do? Let me get the 5-minute up. I think I took this off the lows. Yes, I took it off the lows into that 280 area and then left it, and then it rolled over at 10 o'clock. I think that's what I did. Yes, I did. I bought the lows because it was a key. That's right, it was a 161 extension on the 15-minute. Took it off for 35 pips and left it, and then I sort of closed my platform up at about 9 o'clock. This shorted at 10 o'clock, and the rest is history. 15 minutes on that one, you can see how in the morning we held the 161 extension, pushed up into resistance, and then only later in the day did we roll over. So on the DAX, we struggled. We had the Bollinger Band ceiling at the top here, and we've got this 50-day average and the Bollinger Band and the fib support underneath it. You can see on this weekly chart here, we've already just about come in contact with that fib support down there. So I think we're going to potentially slop around some more with not a lot of data around. So just be aware of that. I certainly would, now we've made that drop, I certainly would consider a short on this DAX around about 11,200 to see if we can do a proper retest of this 50-day average and really sort of sink ourselves into that support. If we look at the weekly, 850 is the main support in the weekly, so on the daily that would put it, that will put it just under the 50-day average. So that makes sense if we can get some more selling into tomorrow. On the Dow, we've got 2 hours 20 minutes left. It's a very, very similar story. A lot of resistance at the top, some support levels at the bottom. So we are struggling and getting a lot of slop, but if we close low today and we get a chance to short maybe into the 300 area again, then look for, let's say 25.3, 24.3, wow. Then we can look to see if we can drop right into the lap of this support and potentially down to back towards 24,000. Okay, and the bigger picture on the oil is a big red bar on the weekly 200-day average, and we're just coming in contact with the low of the Bollinger Band down there as well. You can see on the weekly we're just around the 50-day average. So blue moving averages on mine are 50-day averages. So let's just concentrate on the Dow for a moment. Let's just see where this market's going to close today. If we close above 25,100, above this Fed Day bar, that is potentially very bullish. However, close under the obvious big number, 25k, and we can expect some lower numbers. But in the meantime, just watch these resistance levels to see if we can, really start to close under this 25k and drop back. And we've had a good old start to the year. There's no red on that chart since every single week in 2019 has been a higher close so far. It looks as if this might be the first lower close. So if we get, there you are, anything under 25k, and that could generate quite a sweet pullback down towards 24, who knows, maybe even lower. So this is beginning to open the door for some lower moves. So let's just see. At the moment, 25,200 is a fade. So let's see if we get that. Okay. Let me know if you have any insights and thoughts and questions. Otherwise, happy trading and have a good evening. Bye.